Hi folks, Christian Brindle here, Medicare health plan expert and specialist. Today we're going to talk to you guys about Plan G in the Medicare supplement world versus Plan N. Which one is better? Which one should you really choose? And I'm really excited to have this conversation. It's a debate that seems to go on and on and on, so I thought I'd give you my updated opinion on it going into 2022 because as information changes, I have the right to update my opinion. Now, that being said, I'm going to give you a very politically correct answer in this video. And the answer to that is it depends. It depends on which one is going to be better based on the location that you live in. Also, it's going to depend on your specific situation. So to first start this off, let me explain exactly what Plan G is and what Plan N is. So what Plan G and Plan N are is they are Medicare supplement plans, of course, right? Medicare supplement plans meaning secondary insurances to Medicare. They're going to pay after Medicare, and as secondary plans, they're going to come through and pay the 20% of medical bills that Medicare leaves behind. And Plan G and Plan N are essentially what's known as standardized Medicare supplement plans. They're going to pay a different amount of that 20% that Medicare leaves behind. When I say they're standardized, what this essentially means is the government themselves are going to design these plans. Medicare actually will design these plans, and they will determine what the benefits are actually going to look like, what kind of cost sharing they'll leave behind for you, the consumer, you, the people on Medicare. And then the insurance companies will take the plans as is, and the insurance companies will be able to market them and kind of determine what their costs are going to be associated with the plans. Now, the reason why this matters is because every single insurance company that offers, say, a Plan G, the benefits are going to be exactly the same no matter which insurance company you pick it up through. They'll be identical, but every single insurance company is going to charge a different price for those particular plans. Now, this is interesting because some markets in some states are going to have higher costs for these types of plans than others. In some markets, for a person turning 65, for example, somebody getting on Medicare for the first time, you might be lucky to pay $200 to maybe $250 a month for a Medicare supplement plan. In some other markets, it might be more like $120 to $130 for a Plan G for a Medicare supplement plan. A Plan G itself is going to be a plan that pays 100% of everything that Medicare leaves behind as a secondary insurance, except for one thing and one thing only. That's going to be what's known as the Medicare Part B deductible. That Medicare Part B deductible at the time of actually recording this video for 2021 was $203 a year. However, that is also always subject to change. Now, that is the one-time and one-time only deductible that you have to pay with a Plan G. After that, you have 100% full medical coverage. And that's the only thing you ever have to pay, right? As long as it's a Medicare-approved charge, the supplement comes through as a secondary and pays 100% of what Medicare leaves behind. Now, a Plan N is very similar to that, but with a few key differences. The Plan N will also charge you that Medicare Part B deductible of $203, but a Plan N will charge you three things in addition to that. Number one, it will charge you an up to $20 doctor copay. Now, it's an up to $20 doctor copay. It could be less depending on the doctor. It also charges a $50 emergency room copay if you needed to go to the emergency room. And it will also not pay for something known as Medicare Part B excess charges. Typically, those are very rare. You don't see them charged very often. So the main things that I would be concerned about would be the doctor copay, the up to $20 doctor copay, and the $50 emergency room copay. Now, which one's better? Well, the reason why the Plan N is lucrative to some people is a lot of times the premiums on the Plan N will be substantially lower than a Plan G would be. And this is going to vary based on market, right? So in some states and some markets in the country, you'll find that a Plan N is really only about $20 difference a month from a Plan G. Now, in my opinion, I would rather go with a Plan G if that was what I was given as terms of an option, because it's only going to take about one doctor visit for me to be able to make up that difference in premium. And let's say I have to go to two doctors and my health takes a turn for the worse. What I like about the Plan G is the predictability of it. No matter what happens to me, I'm going to be covered. I know I'm going to get that $203 deductible and that's it. No matter how many doctor copays I need to use. Whereas with Plan N, it's going to be more based on how many times I go to the doctor, right? So this is the way I would look at this. Now, in some other areas, in some other states, you might be looking at a $50 to $60 a month difference in cost between the two plans. Now, at that point in time, you're looking at four doctor visits a month that it would take to put you in the red with a Plan N opposed to a Plan G. So it's going to depend on where you live. It's also going to depend on your health, because your health plays a big factor, how many times you go to the doctor. I don't believe that one is necessarily better than the other at this point. I believe it's going to be very, very based on your location geographically. It's also going to be very, very dependent on your specific needs and situations. We try to take it on a case-by-case basis. You're all very unique and individual. You all have your own individual needs, and we try to tailor to that when we're picking a plan. So I would say it's 1A to 1B, and you can flip that in any which way you want to do it. And I believe that is going to be the right answer for you when it comes to Medicare supplement plans going into 2022. And really, these are the two most popular plans by a mile. No other plans come even close as a distant third. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video about Medicare supplement plans. If we answered your question, do me a favor, drop a like on this video. It helps more people like you on Medicare find it easier with that YouTube algorithm. We really would appreciate it if you would drop a like on the video. It helps us out a lot. Comment below on what you'd like to see us talk about on future videos, and let us know. Do you have a Plan N or a Plan G? Which one? Why? What is your reasoning behind it? Hit the subscribe button so that way you don't miss a video when we upload them about Medicare and insurance-based information on a regular basis. And thanks so much for watching. Happy Medicaring.